off the Jaden Ivey. Let's go to your boy. You touted him on when we went live on Tuesday. Shaedon Sharpe. Look, quick, big, bouncy.
International man
He's
mystery.
got a, big wings, 7-foot wingspan on a 6'6" frame. Got the NBA-ish build already with a lot of lower body strength and a good frame. And he's the ideal height for that wing. He's 6'6". That's exactly, exactly what you want from that size. Not the purest of shooters. Can be streaky at times, but my problem here, Ryan, we ain't seen this dude play a lick of basketball since July of 2021.
So what?
Haven't seen him do anything. Had great high school numbers.
So what?
But haven't seen him play in forever. What do you mean, so what? You can be like Mike Williams and eat his way out of the league in the NFL. I don't know what this kid been doing. I know that he was supposed to go to Kentucky.
Well, you saw Mike Williams play.
I know he was supposed to practice with Kentucky. He didn't do anything with Kentucky. He didn't do a thing. We haven't seen him play basketball in almost a year. And so I worry about that. I just feel like with a pick this high, I worry he's going to be too much of a project.
So I think the exact opposite. I think Shaedon Sharpe has the measurables and the tools to potentially be the best player in this draft class. And I think at pick 5, that's exactly what you do, is you take that swing. You try to hit a home run. You don't go for the double or the single or whatever you want to say. And Shaedon Sharpe, again, an insane athlete. We talked about it. Reported 49-inch vertical, which, it would be the highest in NBA history if that ends up being the truth. But 6'6", 7-foot wingspan is insane. He's a good on-ball defender, at least for the competition he was facing. Now, does that translate to the NBA? I don't know. But like you said, his body is already ready. And again, you can improve on your shooting, and it's not like he doesn't have a stroke. He just misses sometimes, and sometimes his shot selection was pretty bad when he was playing with Christian Dream Academy or whatever the name of the high school was. It was pretty funky, if I remember correctly. But give me all of that. He was the number 1 player in his class coming out of high school, so he has that pedigree, which it usually is pretty good translation to the NBA. Not always, but if you look back at like probably the last 15 or 20 number 1 players in their class out of high school, most of them ended up being pretty good NBA players. So I really love that. The fact that he hadn't played basketball like on video in the last year doesn't really do anything to dissuade me, because it's not like he's just been not playing basketball. Like, obviously he's been working with whoever he needs to work with to get ready. So he's still been working on his game. Just because he wasn't playing against Florida, like, I don't care. Not for the last year. He's probably been playing whoever his trainers put in front of him. Maybe he's playing his Kentucky teammates for all we know. Like, we have no idea. But I don't think he's just sitting there on the couch eating Cheetos or drinking Mountain Dew like Zion in that video game Taco Bell commercial. So I would assume he's been improving his game, and I think he is the best fit next to Cade as well, because obviously he's an immediate lob threat. I think he can bring something defensively as well, and the Pistons are going to give him every chance to fail, or every chance to fail and every chance to succeed, because they're not necessarily expected to make a run next year unless they sign DeAndre Ayton, and then it's a team that I think most people are going to pick to make the playoffs. But if the Pistons stay largely pat and trade Jeremy Grant for draft capital, or even if they keep Jeremy Grant, I think it's going to be a team that a lot of people aren't expecting a whole lot of. They're going to be picking them to be in the lottery, maybe not the top 3 odds that they had this year, but somewhere probably between 8 and 10. So, you give Shaedon Sharpe a healthy diet to do whatever it is going to do, and then watch him. But he's like a prototypical NBA player. The wing, 6'6". Both Jordan and Kobe were 6'6", so why not Shaedon Sharpe?
Look, the alley-oops that we'll
Cade
see
and Kobe. Imagine that.
From Cade to Shaedon would be very entertaining. I'm splitting hairs here. I'm trying to find something. I like this kid. I like, the tape that I've seen on him. I like the potential that we see for him. At 6'6" and a 7-foot wingspan, that's fantastic. So let me ask you a question, though, because we're picking at 5. And this is a comp that's been thrown around for him already. But if you got Andrew Wiggins with the 5th pick, are you happy?
I like Andrew Wiggins. Yes, I think he's disappointing as a number 1 pick. But here's the guy. If you look, I'm not looking at Basketball Reference right now, but he's probably averaged about 20 points a game for his entire career. So if you're going to give me that with Shaedon Sharpe, and then you're going to not give him the expectations of being the number 1 pick, I think if Andrew Wiggins was picked 5th, everyone would be like, all right, good pick.
Yeah. No, I get it, and that's
but one. Give me more of that. Yeah, Paul George, baby, give me that. Paul George and Cade. Yeah. Can you feel it, Matt?
Let's see how he is on. Let's see how he is on defense first. Let's not give him that Paul George moniker yet.
Excellent.
I got to see defense.
First team all defense.
Defense against high schoolers is different. It's
first
different
team.
Against the pros. I got to see it. I see it.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what?